Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenna and this is part 5 of my 5-part series where I share 27 pieces of life advice with you before I turn 28. 28 trips around the sun is crazy work. Crazy. Almost 30 is crazy. But I'm so excited. Now I'm about to end my series with 6 pieces of advice where I feel like I'm still growing and working too. At the end of the day, we are all learning, we are all growing. That is literally part of being human. But I really enjoy the whole get 1% better philosophy. I really enjoy the whole just try to be 1% better every day. And so that's what I'm doing in my life. I'm really proud of other people who are doing the same thing. And that doesn't mean every day is going to be a great day, but you can go ahead and you can take something out of every day, whether it's a good day or a bad day. So let's go ahead and start off with piece of advice number 1. One thing that I really want to keep close to my heart is that I don't need to rush my life. I have really found beauty in slowing down. Like everybody's journey has a different timeline. There is no correct right or wrong timeline for me. But when I really connect to my present moment, like when I focus on moving as if everything is already working in my favor, or when I focus on moving in a way where everything is already working out for me, I've noticed that I tend to enjoy slowing down and really like enjoying the process of the come up. And so I do believe that there is a time and a place to move with a purpose, but overall, being a feminine woman, being an aligned woman, and being a woman who just really appreciates being guided by her intuition, not rushing my life is key. So that is one thing I will be bringing into my next year with me. The second thing I really want to welcome into my next year is that the right people will feel like home. I previously mentioned in a different part of my series that I've experienced some loss lately, and that is true. I have unfortunately lost some loved ones who were just really important to me. And as I heal from that, I'm learning what it means to trust and rebuild connection, genuine connection. Number 3, my health has to be a priority. So, this kind of started back over the previous holiday season because I was working so much at my old job that I had actually landed up riding in the ambulance for the first time in my life and had to go to the hospital. It was crazy. It was just like one thing after another. But so since then I've been doing what I need to do to make sure I've been getting to all of my appointments, really checking in with myself. But anyways, carrying into my next year, my health will be top priority in all aspects. Number 4, I want to say this next year, I need to remember that it's never too late to rewrite your story. And so our brain is made of something called neuroplasticity. On the outside of our brain, basically the way I've learned about it that makes sense to me is think of it as like our brain has a hairnet. It's like the bouncer of our brain, and it has something called the reticular activating system, which when you take those two things into consideration, it means that it's never too late to rewrite your story. You can always train your brain to notice new things, to change for the better. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting so cold. All right. Sitting right under the fan and next to my AC. But yeah, so it's never too late to rewrite your story. And the past 2 years of my life have changed so much, from moving to losing loved ones to switching jobs to trying new hobbies, falling in love with myself all over again, discovering new things that work for me or don't, like in every which way. And so when it comes to remembering that our brains are made of neuroplasticity, that we have a reticular activating system, it's never too late. Moving forward, I'm going into my 30s in 2 years now. And moving forward, I love the idea of remembering that it's never too late to chase our dreams, to change it up if we need to so we can honor what works for us, and to really just become who we're meant to become. Here's something I'll tell y'all that has worked for me and my daughter over the last year. I watched a Mel Robbins podcast and she taught me this, but find the heart shape. If you want proof that your brain listens to what you say, Find the heart shape. Every day, find a heart shape. You have to do it. Find a heart shape. And then before you know it, give it some time. You're going to start picking up on heart shapes around you. You're going to start noticing that heart shape. So on that note, find your heart shape. I challenge y'all, like if you stumble across this video and you've never tried that before, it's an exercise to basically help you understand the way your brain works, but on a very simple level. Every day, find a heart shape. Set a timer, write it down, do whatever you got to do. Find a heart shape. And before you know it, it happens to me and my daughter every time now. We could be on a walk, we'll be out in public. Every day, we'll find multiple heart shapes. It could be the clouds, the leaves, the trees. It does not matter. But we pick up on that heart shape no matter where we go because my brain was trained and taught to look for that heart shape. And I just taught myself this nothing but a year ago. And so in 1 year, I now notice heart shapes without even trying. And apply that philosophy to the bigger concepts in your life. Change for the better. It's never too late to change your story. And so I'll go ahead and bring that right into number 5. I plan on being more intentional. So the first few years I had my daughter, I was young. I was still learning. As I got older and I got better at doing the thing I do, I had the chance to really act intentional. I believe living intentionally has been, it just speeds up the process. It's not like you're wishing, you're hoping, you're praying, but when you set a goal, when you ask the correct questions to get you to the next step, and then you act intentionally on that, and you keep doing that, I promise you, like I have just found that you will get to like it's inevitable to get where you need to be going. Always be ready to pivot or take a detour. Life be life in, but where you expect to end up, like your end result, where you energetically connect yourself to, is absolutely inevitable. You connect yourself there energetically and then you act on it intentionally. I will put money on it every time that you will land up there. Come at me if I'm wrong. Connect to it energetically, act intentionally. You will make it every damn time. Don't try to tell me otherwise, all right? Don't do that. Don't. Last but not least, the sixth thing that I am welcoming into the next year of my life is not needing to have all the answers. Not needing to have all of the answers. Oh my God. This one. I love asking a question and being like trying to be so sure, trying to have the perfect answer and be so sure that everything is going to work out accordingly before I make a move. I had to stop doing that. It was a form of self sabotage, in my opinion. And it's only recently that I really have gotten that through my head. So, being 28, I will be acting intentionally without needing to have all the answers. I do not know where I'm going to land up in a year from now, but I know what direction I'm moving in. I know what my goals are. I feel very connected to my purpose, and I still do ask big questions. I don't need to have all the answers to all of my questions in order to do the next best thing for me. And so, yes, as uncomfortable as it can be sometimes, I will be making moves and I will be moving forward without having all the answers all the time. Because when I act that way, like when I sit in that mindset, it does nothing but hold me back. On that note, I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me through this 5-part series. I'm so happy to have kept this promise to myself in the name of self-love and just doing the damn thing. Stay tuned, my birthday content coming next, but thank y'all for being here with me, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Goodbye. Bye, y'all.